imagine it is like 3 in the morning and your smoke alarm just suddenly starts blaring.
Oh, the absolute worst.
Right. It is deafening, it's totally startling, and your immediate biological instinct is just to, rip it off the ceiling to make the noise stop.
Naturally.
But before you smash the alarm, well, you still have to check if your house is actually on fire.
Yeah, and that exact tension between wanting to silence this obnoxious noise and needing to find out if there's a real threat, that is exactly what we are exploring in today's deep dive for you.
Yeah, we are unpacking this really intense personal reflection from a pastor.
Right, alongside a totally fascinating parallel in the ancient text of Ezekiel, chapter 25.
So the inciting incident in these notes is basically a massive psychological smoke alarm going off.
Oh, definitely.
Late one night, this pastor is completely ambushed by a local resident who, get this, doesn't even attend the church.
Right, and the resident just unleashes this deeply personal, super aggressive confrontation. They explicitly call the church a potentially criminal organization. Yeah, and they accuse the leadership of being repulsive and corrupt, and they're shouting all these threats about exposing this supposed true nature to the surrounding community.
See, if a modern company faces that kind of viral vitriol, it's just a textbook PR crisis. Cancel culture is knocking aggressively at the front door.
Yeah, absolutely.
And human instinct just dictates that you immediately go on the defensive, right? You attack the critic's credibility.
You smash the smoke alarm to protect your life's work.
Exactly. It makes zero sense that a leader's first reaction to being aggressively called corrupt would be to just pause and look for their own flaws.
Well, he didn't fight back because of what he just happened to be studying that exact same night.
Right, the Ezekiel passage.
Yeah, he was deep into the ancient text of Ezekiel 25.
I looked at that passage before we started, actually. The ancient nations of Ammon and Moab are facing this apocalyptic judgment from God.
It's intense.
Super intense. The text says the Ammonite capital will literally become a pasture for camels.
A pasture for camels, yeah.
And the justification given is that they maliciously clapped their hands, stamped their feet, and shouted, aha, when the neighboring nation of Judah was forced into exile.
Right.
It seems wildly disproportionate to destroy an entire nation over bad sportsmanship and gloating.
It really does look like an overreaction until we dig into the underlying mechanics of what was actually happening there.
Okay, so what was happening?
Well, Ammon and Moab's malicious contempt for Judah's ruined sanctuary was actually a direct insult to God himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the divine judgment was aimed squarely at the hostile messenger.
Oh, I see. So the pastor could have easily read that and thought, well, perfect, God is going to punish this angry guy yelling at me, just like he punished Ammon, like my critic is the bad guy here.
Exactly. That is the easy conclusion. But the pastor realizes something crucial about the historical context.
Which is?
Well, just because Ammon and Moab were guilty of malicious gloating, that did not mean Judah was innocent. Yeah, Judah was facing exile because of their own deeply rooted systemic failures. They had completely neglected their responsibilities to the vulnerable in their own society.
So the pastor is recognizing that a critic's hostile delivery doesn't invalidate the message itself.
Right, exactly.
But that is incredibly difficult to do psychologically, to separate an obnoxious messenger from a potentially accurate critique.
Oh, it requires overriding every self-preservation instinct you have. But instead of retaliating, the pastor absorbs the blow to ask hard, internal questions.
Like what?
Like, have they neglected their responsibility to serve the local community? Or do their actions actually match the values they claim to hold?
Yeah, that takes guts.
It really does. He is basically wondering if the angry resident is seeing a glaring flaw that the church leadership is just totally blind to.
Wow. Which really brings the lens directly onto you, listening right now.
Yeah, it does.
Think about how you respond when your character, your faith, or your work is unfairly criticized. When that alarm goes off, are you utterly obsessed with defending your own reputation?
Right.
Or do you have the humility to pull back from that defensive reflex, tolerate the obnoxious noise, and, extract the truth from the critique?
It is a really difficult mirror to look into. We all hate the blaring noise of criticism.
Nobody likes it.
Nobody. But it does leave us with one final, deeply uncomfortable thought to walk away with today.
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Well, if our harshest, most malicious critics are sometimes the only ones loud enough to shatter our personal echo chambers and expose our blind spots, does that mean our most loyal, agreeable supporters are actually a liability to our ultimate growth?
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe the people constantly telling us how great we are really aren't doing us any favors at all.